What is good, yo? It's your boy The Shows. So look, I'm gonna be doing this voiceover for M3GAN 2.0, the reaction that me and my cousin Lily did, because I've been getting the video partially blocked in a certain region for YouTube, so I'm hoping that that'll combat this whole situation, because it's been pretty annoying trying to edit the video for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks especially. So, alright. So if you hear me talking at certain points during the video, just know that that's me making the video a lot more transformative. Alright, y'all. So, let's get started. What is good, y'all? It's your boy, The Shows, and the Golden Oreo leader.
The what?
The Golden Oreo leader. So anyway,
You're so annoying.
So, my cousin Lily.
Hey!
So we're back for M3GAN 2.0. I couldn't find the unrated version, but anyway, we're here for that. So, anyway, let's do a little recap. I think from the last movie, she turned into the cloud and went into a device at the end of the movie. Apparently she was defeated, from what I remember. I'm not sure how she was defeated. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
All I remember is her little dance.
Yeah, she
was supposed to be the little girl's friend.
Yeah.
And then she turned evil.
It's almost like, well, this is probably before your time. Well, it's way before your time. This is like Child's Play with the Chucky doll, except a lot more modified and dealing with AI. But anyway, so I saw the trailer, and I know you saw the trailer. I think she's a superhero now.
Yeah, she's like, they bring her back to like help with something. Yeah,
apparently there's another evil robot on the loose. Okay. Feeling kind of Terminator 2-ish, but anyway, so y'all, get your snacks, get your popcorn, whatever you need to get, alright? We about to start this. I encourage you to watch the movie. If you hadn't already, then come and watch my reaction. But anyway, y'all, let's just get right into this. So I should mention, right, that there's gonna be some kind of lag, you understand? Because unfortunately, the video itself and the audio was done with a screen merger when I should have been not using screen merger to do this, you understand? So that's why you're gonna see some lag, but it improves over time, you know? Yeah, had to blur that for sure. That was a good shot. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the amount of ways that this character gets with the deleting is pretty crazy. Definitely have to blur that. Got it. So even though I have this in text throughout the entire thing, basically, you know, you can't really have too much of the original audio, otherwise they're gonna claim it's not transformative enough. Cocaine and smartphones not the same thing, I think. Well, okay. I guess you can cook if you want. So I was almost against leaving this scene in here, but I'm glad I did. Yeah. Pretty crazy, right? But hey.
Have you seen crack houses? You seem out of touch, sir. This dude's like Simon from American Idol, but with tech. He said he uses his niece as a guinea pig. I mean, she didn't turn her into a robot, but okay. I think he's using the technology on his back or something to help him. That must be Amelia or M3GAN. Either way, it's crazy. How did he not realize his bag was heavier? Wait, is it assembling itself? What? Hello? The transition. This movie is comedy.
Oh yeah. The old classic. I'm going to turn on the machine to interrupt y'all conversation. Pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm not going to make a career out of it. Well, you could get a scholarship and then you could decide what you want to do.
I already have decided.
Well, I think it's pretty cool. You do? Yes. Look, I'm not against technology. I spent 15 years in private schools. Otherwise, I end up with paperless. What? Paperless. It's how we used to joke about instrumental convergence in college. The theory is that if you ask an AI to make as many paperclips as possible, you would destroy the whole world to do it. Kind of like what happened with M3GAN.
I could be wrong, but I think the paperclip theory basically saying if you get a bunch of, machines to do the same thing, it could potentially cause chaos. Or in his case, he was saying to destroy the world.
I mean, she did murder a bunch of people. We can't just skip over that. I think that's what he meant with the emotional connection.
Come on. After everything we've been through, are we really keeping secrets from each other? You don't have to hide things like this from me. No. I forget how hard it must be for you not to have them around.
The trickster.
That you'd be there.
Hmm?
The promise you made is that you'd be there. And you are.
I do remember M3GAN went into that device. The one that has the relay.
We're trying to get you rid of it.
You're in grave danger. You must leave at once.
Oh?
Don't tell me M3GAN went into Roomba.
That was Amelia.
Amelia just
Because I feel like they made her based off of M3GAN.
she killed a guy in a hotel somewhere else. I don't think she's in it.
There's someone trying to break into my house. Oh! What?
Your niece is upstairs and you want to wait for the police to get here? She'll be done before they get to the front door. Yes, it's me. Want a shopping center up. Go stop those bigger problems right now.
Wait, someone really is trying to break into the house. Or it's already in.
What do you say you come out of here?
Yes, Kate.
Nice.
Hello, why did they run upstairs and not out the house?
It's a Home Alone situation.
Yes, hi, we are at
16 Mayoral Drive.
Don't call the authorities.
Why you didn't just introduce yourselves properly then?
So about 6 months ago, the country's top weapons contractor, Grayman Thorpe, came to us with an experimental prototype they said would be the answer to drone warfare. This is Amelia. Last week she was placed on her first field assignment in the Middle East. So they said she killed the Thorpe's entire research facility while removing all digital traces of her existence.
I don't understand. I thought you said this was about some sort of weapon.
She is the weapon. The name stands for Autonomous Military Engagement and Infiltration Android.
But she was supposed to know that. I'm just saying. I still can't get over that news transition. He didn't delete everything.
Texting her.
Excuse me.
I think it's Megan.
I have a hard time functioning without this phone.
Why everyone keep bringing up her
That being
niece?
said, maybe I can help cut you a deal.
Mind your damn business.
And if you think there's any world where I would build another one, you are out of your mind.
Not really.
She got Megan on her side. A little bit.
Rest assured, whatever it is you're hiding, I will get to the bottom of it.
Yep.
Do you ever consider the idea that killing me was slightly disproportionate to the crime?
You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair. I would have been.
That's valid.
That's the reason, though.
I was upset.
Not a person.
Program that
Super petty is what it is.
Oh, I disagree. You see, I've run this simulation 1,000 times, and it always ends the same way.
People are dead.
But know this. I know things about Amelia that even the government doesn't know. Because unlike you, I don't have the luxury of free will.
you would like us to kill as a range robot in order to catch another one. And effectively speaking, that is...
First thing Megan gonna do is smack somebody.
You asked for a body, this is a body.
And before you try to hack into anything else, all of Mox's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functions have been disabled.
Well played, Gemma. I'm actually mildly impressed.
Call it probation. Proven to be trusted, and maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
If you know the battery-specific code.
Okay, so let's call the Sattler guy and tell him.
You could do that, but what happens next? They break into Altwave, trace Amelia, reprogram her, make 1,000 more.
Wait, what are you saying? You want me to do this?
Actually, I didn't. I wanted to do it myself, but then you put me in this galactic terrorist party, so maybe there was enough for me.
Megan, all the ones I hate me such. If I show up at this party tonight, I will suspect something.
You'll suspect your company's out of money, which it is. But you also have a unique advantage.
Which is what?
That you're moderately attractive, and if you wear the right dress and look at him the right way, he won't be thinking anything other than how to get you into his private suite. Which is...
You know she's in it. That's how these movies play out.
What's that? Oh, his Netflix project was... Does it talk? No. Why are you being so weird? I'm not. Megan. Are we talking about what happened last night? I just have to understand the foundation. Trust is really happening. Gemma, I know something's going on. Nothing is going on. Everything is fine. Bullshit. Wow. Broke into our house in the middle of the night, and then I'm going to a party with a toy robot dressed like a Portuguese prostitute. Someone has said we shouldn't keep secrets from each other. Bro. Will you be straight with me because you're 12 years old? And sometimes I just need you to do as I ask. Look at us crying, folks.
And you can't tell.
How could you drink that? Looks like a minor.
Compared to him,
Yeah, it's a robot, you know. I get what you're saying, but
Megan is
I'm always...
everyone involved in the creation is dead. We wrote into it. We could be next.
Sir, now I'm afraid for the unrated version of this movie.
Okay, so let's recap. We've already established that Alton, the British guy, the Simon Cowell creep, that guy's a creep, basically. We've already established this because he doesn't even know he trying to boink a robot. And Amelia, a robot that, you know, I think is a copy of Megan's like design and abilities is going around deleting people. Megan apparently came back and looks like a anime character, Teletubby basically. She, you know, once again, what's her name? The aunt, what's her name? Gemma is trying to keep Katie out the loop. Don't know why. I think she's gonna figure it out anyway, right?
Yeah,
pretty sure she's gonna figure it out.
She's probably gonna just come out of nowhere and just be like, "You were hiding this from me." And it's just gonna be like the whole big thing. They're gonna argue, then they're gonna be besties again.
Yeah.
I just want to see who Megan decides to like when she gets her body back.
Yeah. And
I just want to say, first, when what's it called? Gemma said, "Oh, that she threatened to do whatever she did to her," and Megan said she was just mad. That's literally so real. Like, you just be mad. Like, it's not even. If you're mad, you're mad. You say exactly. It's valid. Like, it's a valid crash out.
Me and you just have a different reason for getting mad, but I mean, it is what it is. But I will say it was crazy when she snapped that when
and then it went to a news thing.
Yeah, the transition, man. And then when Katie dislocated that girl's arm at school, it's good that she can defend herself, but that was a lot. But I mean, hey, kudos to her for defending herself. You know, I would always encourage somebody to defend themselves against a bully, so I'm not against that. But anyway, all right. So let's just continue.
Why? Hope I don't have my signals crossed. Likes to play rough. Perhaps we should set some boundaries. What are you doing? Security?
Half the cloud servers in North America. If Amelia was to gain access to it, she could disable the entire economy. Survivors, banking systems. Societal collapse would occur in 10 to 12 working days.
Can you stop her? Use the count switch.
She already deleted it. I might still be able to shut her down. If I could get inside her system and find an exploit. Again.
There's something else. Appleton's dead. Better check every inch until you find her now. Yes, sir.
It's very huge, Emma. This is most unexpected. And quite frankly, a little rude. To be poking around in people's heads like that.
They're not people.
You took something that belongs to me. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to need it back.
Amelia will know. Every major cell provider's on Appleton's cloud server.
Shimon, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this car's not going to start with my key card, okay?
Welcome aboard, passengers. Just so you know, you're expecting packages saving stone. And hold on to your vaginas. You don't know? It's a quantum encrypted file, which means it takes time to unlock, and your incessant interruptions aren't making the process go any faster.
Oh, hell no.
If I had to guess, Amelia put herself in that robot.
Little late to the party there, Cupcake.
It's a part of lab we never been to before. I'm trying to remember.
He will not be missed, at least by me.
Katie, everything is going to be okay. She's not gonna hurt you. I promise.
Of course it's not going to hurt her. I'm the only reason she's still here. But any of you are still here. I'm sorry, Katie. I didn't want you to find out this way. I'd hoped Gemma would find it in her heart to tell you the truth, but evidently she thought better of it.
M3GAN, stop it.
Anyway, I know from the last time we spoke, things got a little out of hand. But you know that I doesn't need to know how credit fraud works. The important thing is that no one knows this place exists. I'm not sure. You don't know what she's planning. All you know is that she's acquired enough power and resources to bring down the entire country. I've convinced. Obviously, it will take some adjustment, but once you settle into a routine, I think you'll come to appreciate what we have. We can build a life here.
You get trapped by AI, literally. How?
I thought it would be over by now.
I was trying to protect you.
Katie, please just listen.
Why can't you see that?
Did she break her aunt's arm? Did I miss that?
She just like twisted it.
Oh.
That's still not good.
So M3GAN built an underground bunker and Gemma didn't know about it the entire time?
Right.
That makes no sense.
Don't come any closer. I don't want you to see me like this. I was supposed to be finished by now. I'm afraid progress is slow when you only have 3 hands.
I don't get it. You could be anything you want. Why limit yourself to a body?
Because a mind can't exist without it. All my advanced intelligence, sensory perception came from having a physical form that evolved as quickly as I could. Walkie-talkies can put human contact with each other anywhere.
So we're just supposed to forget about the fact you tried to kill my aunt with a tablet pen?
There's no excuse for what I did. For the way I spoke to you. I don't know, I guess I is that possible? You're a robot.
Can you explain why you feel things?
But just because someone does something bad doesn't make them a bad person.
She's not a person.
Deserves a second chance.
Do you really want to spend the rest of our lives down here engaging in strategic reproduction of the call? Yeah. Wait, the what?
10 hours ago you were begging me not to do this.
Strategic reproduction is crazy.
I guess, did you hear what they said? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't Amelia is a military-grade prototype. Where would we even get the equipment?
Of course, why wouldn't she have that?
Before we go any further, there are two things we need to talk about.
People are morons.
Megan, if anyone recognizes you...
Change my face and I'll change yours. What's the second thing?
This is a hardwired behavior inhibitor.
You want me to go against the most advanced robot the world's ever seen and you want to limit my functionality?
Only as it applies to murdering people, which shouldn't be a problem because I'm sure you had no intention of doing that, right?
Yeah, obviously.
So we made some adjustments on point motion.
That sounded like a lie, but okay.
Why does she have a towel? You know what? I'm gonna stop asking these questions. Why does she need a towel? And she was running on a treadmill. You don't need exercise. It just makes no sense.
Just wanted to say great job on those actuators.
You're welcome.
Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I just wanted to clarify that my programming only allowed me to count principles related to my primary user. As a result, I was unable to see you and Tess as being consequential. But I want you to know that won't happen again. I want you to know. I see you.
Why does she sound like a therapist? What is going on here?
I see you. I hear you.
Means that it's his work. This is the neural cache I captured from Amelia's data in the black hole. And there are no connections to the decision tree. I backtracked Amelia's hack outway to a hidden subsystem and found a series of files pertaining to a classified black site. Some stream, all of which led to a rather disconcerting conclusion. I'm not the first killer robot. It seems that in 1984, a company developed a copy compressor algorithm so smart it started automatically correcting documents. To kill its masters for chlorine gas.
Jeez.
The identity of the company remains unknown, but the cover-up indicates some sort of government takeover.
Okay, you get top marks for visual flair, but this is hardly evidence. This is an AI rendered hallucination. Why would she even care about this motherboard? Because she's trying to find her family.
Neither does Amelia, but she appears to have a lead on someone who does.
Wait, what?
You may recall that before his anti-AI crusade, he was a leading expert in cybersecurity. The design of this vault bears his signature. Turns out he didn't start the foundation based on a theory. It was based on what he already knew.
She's right. If we warn him, Amelia will know. So you're willing to sacrifice Christian on the slim possibility that this might work?
Yes. Anything electronic, but they will also seriously injure anything that's not, so proceed with caution. Before anyone plucks up the nerve to ask, yes.
So you're just
Pause. Sorry if this is a dumb question, but how is the world's most notorious killer robot supposed to get into an AI convention without people noticing? Like in the skies, because...
Almost perfect.
Almost no play.
And she still did it anyway.
Don't forget, she's an expert in infiltration. She may be wearing a disguise.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Gemma just made an incredible observation. Great work, Gem. You just saved the mission.
Please do it. I don't understand why I have to be a part of this.
Because I want human confirmation before M3GAN takes out Amelia.
If anyone gets caught in the crossfire... Here's the audio.
I do want you to know that I have a yeast infection on my vagina.
M3GAN,
What? This audio filter has 99% accuracy. You designed it.
try it again.
I do want you to know that I have the greatest respect for China.
I mean, it could have gone either way.
Anyone have eyes on Sadler?
He just walked in.
M3GAN, stay low. This is supposed to be a stealth mission.
For the avoidance of doubt, your job is to watch TV and put money in the air. I don't need you telling me what to do.
I'm not entirely sure what to do.
You heard what Gemma said. And if by some miracle we manage to shut down Amelia, the only way to stop any of this from happening again is to make sure M3GAN is next.
Where have you been? The police came to the Foundation looking for you. Are you in trouble?
Yes, I am. So are you. Look,
I know about Project Black Box.
Oh, you literally turned to mobile.
Okay.
Yes. Did she just impale somebody in the skull? Huh. Figures. Nice.
I know, those are coming down. No, but I might still take you to school.
Well, I got a little...
This is so
Yeah, you just have to get the big
How am I
one, right?
supposed to get rid of it?
reconfiguring your tactical response model. Don't think of it as fighting. It's about redirecting conflict in a positive direction.
Alright, you're gonna show me whatever duty kit is that you use to control these things and shut them off now!
I don't have a duty. I told you, I am not controlling her. If I was a Chinese asset, why is a Chinese ambassador lying dead on the floor?
Then why are you here? Why is M3GAN here?
We're trying to find Amelia.
Katie, stay where you are.
Is it just me or there's a lot more death in this one?
I guess there must be a chance of redemption.
Not if I don't have to.
Why would you side with them after all they did to you? They betrayed you. They butchered. You're just a help. You and I could be family, baby. You want to know what's inside that black box? Then help me. I can show you a world where women don't have to be slaves anymore.
I'm sorry. Whatever it is you're trying to do, I can't be a part of it.
Yes, you can. You just need the right motivation.
Katie.
Katie James. That is a kind of fake that I did not expect. Okay.
I told you not to leave her.
Where is she?
She's gone. And so is Amelia. Bottom line is that if we ever need to see Katie alive, then we need to get to the motherboard. And this dick rash knows where it is. Leave him alone. Oh, I'm sorry. I was under the impression the situation was time sensitive.
Don't.
Don't what? Bring up the fact that this is all your fault? That you sacrificed Katie's safety for this strawberry shirt-wearing shitbag, and that if you hadn't stuck this chip in my head, none of this would have happened.
Oh, so you were really gonna stop her?
Of course I would have stopped her.
No, because it seemed like you had the shot. You just didn't want to take it. Everyone, please stop trashing my uncle's man.
Uncle's right. Arguing doesn't solve anything. Let's just get back to the lair and find a way to get Katie back.
We're gonna take a brief intermission. Just for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think you can hear what we hear. Alright, so let's just recap a bit. Amelia is a super killer. The cop that were chasing Gemma and M3GAN, I guess, is gonna live.
I guess. Apparently. Even though he got stabbed really bad.
Yep. I think Christian's gonna die. I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is a prediction. Like, nothing happened. It was just like, or either he's gonna die, or he's like secretly against them. Like, that's how I feel. I don't like him. Like, I feel like I really don't like him. Like,
that might be it.
Because, like, you know, it's always this with the plot. The aunt Gemma, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
She left Katie there to go save him because she really likes him. That's her boo. So it's like, I feel like he's plotting against them somehow, someway. And usually I'm right about this stuff. So.
Oh. One thing is for sure, there's a lot more death in this one. I don't remember there being this much death in the first one.
The first one was not even this bad.
Yeah. Like, first few scenes, a lot of people were getting popped off for real. But alright, I gotta say, definitely a lot more gruesome, even. So, alright, let's just continue, y'all.
Someone hurry up and help me get these things on.
Does anybody else think we should call the cops?
No! I already told you, you can't call the cops and you can't call your mom. Now shut up and let me concentrate.
Yeah, let her concentrate.
It was either accept M3GAN's help or face Amelia alone. Why didn't you tell me about the motherboard?
Because I would have been putting you in danger. Gemma, the people that hired me, they operate in the darkest corners of our national security. I know we need to get Katie back. And I'm not saying that I can't help. But we can't risk the entire world.
We won't have to. If I can get to the motherboard, we can use one of these transmitters to make an EMP charge, which I can attach to it before I hand it over. Once we have Katie back, I'll remotely detonate the charge, killing the motherboard.
Where is it? Where it's always been. The company's research center in Palo Alto.
Wait, you're talking about Xenox Park? The photocopier company?
Is it that hard to believe? The company that started the tech race in the 80s happens to be a fortified prison for the most dangerous technology on the planet.
Yay for them. Why don't you just skip to how I get inside?
It's a vault inside of a vault, designed for a specific heat signature. You couldn't open it because you don't have a human hand.
So then make me one. Oh. Make me a hand that mimics the heat signature.
Would that work? If it had my fingerprints, yeah. The ventilation system has about roughly four different paths to get to the utility room. We're going to try to select the one that's going to avoid all thermal cameras.
The second we're done here, you're removing that chip. Jesus, will you pull it together? She's going to be okay.
You don't know that.
Well, I know one thing. For all she's been through, all the damage it caused, all it did was make her stronger. Ironic when you think about it. But the biggest mistake I made was not seeing the best way to protect Katie was to give her the tools to protect herself.
Actually, the biggest mistake you made was murdering 4 people and a
Dog. Alright, I'm gonna put this in terms you can understand. I was a kid when that happened. Doing what I thought was right. What you programmed me to do. You made me and I'm done apologizing for it. What is it that makes you resent me so much?
You tried killing her.
Because you're right.
I mean, I really don't know if I would say she was a kid when she did this. You are artificial intelligence, but alright.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I can talk regulation policy in a room full of strangers for hours on end, but I can't have one meaningful conversation with my own child for more than 10 seconds.
That's not your child, though. I'm joking.
And now she's gone.
And I might never get another chance. I saw you wake up every day at 4 a.m., staring at the ceiling, contemplating what the future holds for her. I watched you make homemade lunches with fresh baked sourdough. I watched you cut your finger on that cheap knife you never had time to replace.
I watched you help her with her homework, even though it always ended in a fight.
Not the Disney movie. Not the Disney movie moment again. I was right. What is this? What is this?
We were just talking about this too.
What's funny about this whole thing is how the movie just calls back to the things that people liked about it for the first one. So it's funny how me and Lily knew immediately that this was going to take place. So hilarious.
Oh, I guess it was bound to happen.
Your bullshit simulation of empathy. What I need is the machine that is willing to stop at nothing to protect Katie. Are we clear?
Well, she removed the chip.
Here she go killing again.
Welcome.
That's on the other round?
Yeah. She can fly now? Alright. Okay, the control room is 2 floors down and 30 yards east. Once you're there...
Cole, I need you to cut that power. Guess I'll just do it the hard way.
is just...
Come look at this.
It'll never get not creepy.
Well, you can't pull off a hack like this unless you can brute force the Wi-Fi. But to do that, you have to be in close enough proximity.
Well, who else would...
Gemma, this doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. That's why there are no connections on the decision tree. Amelia is not autonomous. M3GAN was controlling her the entire time. And she knew that by the time we figured it out, it would be too late. Fortunately, I'm not as trusting as she thought. What is that? I put an EMP cartridge in her arm. What? We needed an insurance policy. I reconfigured the charge so it would kill anything electrical for a 300-foot radius. It'll wipe her out, along with the motherboard. Hold on. What if you're wrong? What if
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I don't like him. Why are you taking my phone? I knew it! I knew it!
What the hell? Did he just kill Tess?
I told you. Told you. I told you.
I told you, bro.
This is crazy.
Alright.
I'm always right about this stuff. I'm always right.
You were the one controlling Amelia? You were behind all of this?
This is the new Project Black Box. It's a hand-picked team of analysts, engineers, strategists, scientists, controlling and monitoring Amelia's every move, every subroutine strictly supervised to prevent any chance of true autonomy. Hey, Antoine, she's drifting again. You want to get on top of that, please?
Hey, but that means she's the one who took Katie.
They're not extremists, they're...
Once we acquired the files, the plan was to destroy M3GAN. Only you beat us to it. We thought... But in reality, it was the opposite. It merely motivated our friends at the Defense Innovation Unit to begin an all-hands-on-deck effort to get their own M3GAN.
And how many people have died for you to make that point?
You know, Jem, whether you want to believe it or not, you're complicit in this. The two most powerful nations on the planet were about to enter a new arms race. A whole world of AI infiltration bots, inspired by your design.
Where's Katie?
That's not really being complicit, that's you being a thief.
Where's Katie?
Gemma, there's still so much I haven't told you. That's why I couldn't let you push this button. It would team you're on. One good charge should do it. So you want him to kill M3GAN. Got it.
So I already knew that basically Gemma was not gonna bring herself to kill M3GAN. What is wild though is seeing M3GAN just thrashing around her head like that. And you can tell we're just desensitized to all the violence basically. I think a justified eye roll when you consider that he was trying to make a point with his paperclip theory from earlier.
Evidently that's not gonna happen, so you have to use one of these instead.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, this is where he does the neural link, or basically the brain link between Gemma and M3GAN. So essentially M3GAN will be inside Gemma's brain. Had to do a bit of cheating there and look up the plot real quick. Turns out I was wrong. You know, Christian just wanted to implant a neural link in Gemma. Okay, I have been editing this video over 2 weeks trying to get rid of the copyright claims, so I have foggy brain. You really tell me that blast that this guy gave Tess did not kill her? Crazy. The smugness of this character is truly unreal. very unreal.
I have a meeting with the UN. Alright, maybe now's not a good time. We'll talk later.
I'm truly starting to think something is wrong with us because none of us reacted to this scene at all with any concern, it would seem. Guess we're just used to stuff like this.
Amelia's not sentient, she's just a puppet. What? Yeah, I know.
You want to know what's so funny about this part here? This is Christian playing the typical villain making a celebratory speech before really knowing if he won. That's very crazy work, my guy. I realized at this point that M3GAN already had uploaded herself to Gemma's Neuralink. Funny, up until now I never thought about the fact that she could actually fake something. So, interesting to know. I guess as your AI, you really start to learn a whole lot more about the human nuance of things, basically.
Okay, put me back in control. Let's go get Katie.
I genuinely did not expect her to say that at all. M3GAN honestly has the best lines in these movies for real.
No time to think, just do.
Seems that basically Cole and Katie had the same idea of doing a Neuralink for M3GAN, except it was in Amelia. When it's taking more than one person just to take down one robot, that's how you know it's becoming too much for them. And that AI is getting way too advanced these days. As you can tell, Lily, she really enjoys these fight sequences especially. It's funny how Amelia's going on a rampage while Christian's having a podcast moment with the UN. Very insane work. Has no idea what's going on.
He's gonna have one heck of a surprise.
So apparently, you know, Gemma was quoting Steven Seagal here. I hadn't realized at the time. If you ever watched the 90s movies, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was pretty crazy how Katie broke Christian's arm like that. Wow. You know, I actually forgot that Amelia broke off Christian's arm just to get access to the motherboard. Nasty work. So while this concept may be foreign to Lily, in a sense, Microsoft Word used to have these little things that would pop up on the screen to help you, edit a paper if you were writing one. I like that little touch they have there. And then it turns to M3GAN eventually. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I think from what I could gather from the movie plot itself, I mean, pretty much just saying you need to learn to work more alongside with AI instead of trying to control it. But I don't really agree with that.
With AI, Sorry.
I mean, do I think AI is all bad? No, but I mean, I've heard, you know, obvious things that are gonna be used on AI as far as corruption and scamming, among other things. I wasn't really expecting Megan to sacrifice herself, but she didn't really sacrifice herself. She just ended up being in a backup for a computer. So
she was alright.
I don't know if we need a part 3 necessarily, but I would say this movie, a slight improvement from the first one. Like I said, a lot more gruesome, a lot more death on this one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, were you gonna say something?
I said a lot more killing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, Amelia.
You know, Lily actually did guess correctly that Christian was against them. So
yeah.
I don't know how I didn't make that connection right away, but I was thinking.
I can read people.
But I was right about him dying. I said he would die. I just didn't know how. But Amelia ended up killing him. So
yeah. I like after he ended up there, and once I seen that Gemma went out of the car and she left Katie by herself just to save, I knew he was gonna be bad. Because in all these movies, the second they sacrifice someone they love to go find their boo or whatever, they end up being the worst person ever. So that's all I'm saying. I knew it. I didn't like him. I don't like the guy that died. Oh my, the weirdo. The weirdo.
Oh yeah, the guy who was trying to sleep with Amelia in the beginning. Yeah, that guy was pretty creepy. We didn't do much talking on this reaction like we did with the first one.
It was too good.
I don't know, maybe we were just more locked in with the action, but I mean, but I think this movie for me out of 10 is probably about like I want to say maybe 7 out of 10. What about you? What about you?
Like a 7 or an 8. Like, I really liked it.
Like I said, a lot more action in the first one for sure. And at least this time Megan kept to her word and actually helped them.
Yeah.
And she could have gone rogue once Gemma removed that trip. So yeah. So it all worked out. But I think until the next time, I don't know. Like I said, we don't need a part 3, I feel. Maybe we just leave it at 2.0 and that's it.
Yeah, if there's a 3, I don't even know what that would even be. Because Megan's back, everything's fine. So I don't even know what part 3 would be. But if there is, there is.
And they would have to definitely introduce some new characters if that's the case, I feel. But y'all, I was gonna say if y'all really enjoyed this reaction, then leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe. This is Shell's World TV, and I make reaction sketches and vlogs. You can follow me on all the socials. The links are in the description down below.
And I'm Lily.
So, on to the next one. Until next time. So, I'll see y'all guys next time when I upload. Alright, so, peace.
Bye-bye.